Hollywood is famous for having produced classy horror movies like The Exorcist, The Shining, and The Silence of the Lambs. But it is also guilty of mindlessly dishing out a truckload of hollow and shallow movies that bore the hell out of audience rather than scaring the hell out of them. Many of them do make a lot of money at the box office and even spawn sequels and prequels. But when it comes to the sheer quality of these products, they are worthy of nothing but ignorance. And there seems to be a common problem ailing all those terrible movies: the use of one simple and classic horror movie trope: jump scare. Make no mistake, jump scare is as good a horror trope as any other. It's just that its overuse and poor application by the directors have made it seem really cheap and lame. And that is exactly why James Wan and his bunch of horror blockbusters like The Conjuring, its sequel, and Insidious stand out and stand apart from the rest. James Wan is often hailed as the master of modern horror movies. It would be no exaggeration to say that his work deserved to be considered as the learning material by the modern horror directors. They all come with a perfect blend of innovation and good disciplined application of the very old yet ever-effective tricks of the horror genre. Let's take the case of The Conjuring. The 2013 masterpiece is considered a real achievement. Not for the act of breathing fresh air into the genre, though, but for the guile with which Wan crafted it. Wan actually introduced nothing new to the family of horror movies. Instead, he simply made a movie with the most impactful of elements. And with that, he did the only thing he had to do quite brilliantly. He scared the audience. All the three aforementioned James Wan movies make extensive use of jump scares. Yet, they are raved by critics and audience alike. So what makes them so special? Why are the pop-up scares in the Conjuring movies superior to others? Let's take a shot at decoding Wan's secret. The success of Wan's tropes has got a lot to do with the clever handling of three elements: space, angle, and the most important of all, dread. While most directors use the mixture of light and shadows to make a shot look creepy, Wan relies more on space. His utilization of blank space is as flawless as it can be. And his understanding of the importance of playing around with angles and point of view is second to none. Then there is the third element that makes Wan the best at his trade: the use of dread. Dread is the eerie, uneasy feeling you get when you are watching a tense situation in a horror movie. A good dread is a lot more than total silence, dim lights, and slow movements by the actors on screen. It should be the carefully constructed build-up that slowly pushes the audience to the edge of their seats, along with making their heart pound quicker. And that is precisely how James Wan does it.
Oh my God. It's standing right behind you.
His jump scare scenes aren't just about the loud noises and ear-splitting sound effects. The sudden sound that makes you jump from your seat is only the final stab in your heart after he's weakened it enough with tons of suspense. In many ways, that style of his is strikingly similar to that of Alfred Hitchcock. It's all about suspense, about the danger and the sudden revelation of it. But the weird matter of fact is that the reason so many movies stuffed with loads of unimpressive jump scares come out every year was the huge success Wan had at resurrecting the old-school horror stuffs. And as more of these cheap, soulless imitations keep coming out, The Conjuring will become rated as one of the best horror movies ever made.
Oh, I know where you're hiding. Give me the third clap.